Hi guys, I quickly wanted to mention the new raid Antorus the Burning Throne, and how I think it may end up causing Blizzard, and therefore us the player base, a problem in a very short space of time. The potential problem being a lack of content. So why do I say this? Well, the new raid is in no uncertain terms pretty easy, and this is coming from someone who has only spent a limited amount of time in normal this week, without a full and regular raid team, and cleared the first 7 bosses until I had to leave. So I myself still have a lot to do yet, but I was genuinely surprised at just how easy normal mode was, and from what I'm hearing from other players who have already cleared it, I'm not the only one to think this. So I decided to check out the progression of guilds on WoW Progress, and what I found was that a lot of guilds have already cleared it on both normal and heroic in just the first week. As you can see from the image on screen, that as of me doing this video, 1,645 guilds have killed the last boss, Argus the Unmaker, in just the first week alone. It will be very interesting to see just how fast this number increases over the coming weeks. However, this is also slightly concerning, as if people are completing this current raid content without too much trouble, then it means it's going to become outdated very quickly, unless people attempt to push into the mythic raiding scene. Because as far as we know it, this will be the last raid content until Battle for Azeroth comes out, which won't be almost for at least another year in my opinion. The reason I say that is because testing has not yet even been released. I'd take a guess and say that it will be released after the new year, either at the end of January or early February, and if that is the case, then you're looking at a minimum of 6 months of testing, but a more realistic amount of testing would be around 9 months. And it's not at all impossible to think that the Battle for Azeroth release date won't be announced until next BlizzCon. This means if the Antorus raid proves to be as easy to complete as the early numbers are showing, then we could be in for a large content drought leading up to the next expansion. Now we will have to wait and see how this plays out, but I'm sure Blizzard are also aware of this potential problem, as a lack of content, especially at the end of an expansion, normally leads to people unsubscribing. So what could be done to help stop this? Well, Blizzard could add another small raid like they did with the Trial of Valor, but unless they already have developed something like this to be released further down the line, then this would be unlikely, as it would for the most part just be a waste of the developers' time, when they could be focusing their efforts on Battle for Azeroth. A more likely form of a solution could come from the new allied races that were shown to be coming to World of Warcraft at BlizzCon in the new Battle for Azeroth expansion. As of right now, I think at least 4 of these are on the PTR, so this means they could potentially be implemented into the game at some point. Now, since Blizzard have also fixed the leveling process, due to be released in patch 7.3.5, meaning zones that you are leveling up in should be appropriate to your level and will contain enough content to naturally level you up and move you on to the next leveling zone, which in turn makes for a much more enjoyable experience. Now they could release the new allied races to be played and leveled up within the revamped leveling zones, making it a good way to show off the new zone leveling, whilst giving players a fun way to play with these new races, and potentially keeping people subscribed to WoW. However, these were announced as part of the Battle for Azeroth expansion. The only way I could see this being done is if we were able to pay for a pre-order for the Battle for Azeroth expansion, and in doing so you were then able to play these races before the expansion was released. Anyway guys, that's just my quick thoughts on this matter. Do you think Antorus is too easy? Do you think we could end up with a major content drought? And do you think that Blizzard could potentially release the new allied races early? Let me know your thoughts, so please comment, like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.